if you are a beardsman, and I mean, if you are a guy that likes to grow your beard out and you like a good product, something that's going to smell good, something that's going to feel good in the beard, but more than anything, something that's going to make your beard look fantastic. Well, if that's you today, you are absolutely in the right place. Why? Because, well, this is the BHT Beards, Heads, and Threads YouTube channel where we talk about beard stuff, talk about all kinds of stuff. But today, on the chopping block, today I'm talking about a company simply known as Small Town Traditions. I've got 2 scents that I'm going to talk about today. I've got 2 oils and 2 butters that we're going to talk about. So with that being said, if we've never met, my name's Chad and welcome to the BHT. So let's get right into it. The first thing I want to talk about is one that they have as a main line, and that is called Tobacco Noir. This is what it looks like. Really cool artwork. Now, the artwork is, well, it doesn't look like it's waterproof or anything like that. It looks like it's kind of just a paper type feel to the label. So I like the design. Maybe if it was, I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be really messed up if there's water on it or not. I don't know. I haven't got water on it. I haven't got any oil on it, but it almost feels that way when it comes to the label. So it's kind of like a paper-like label. Perhaps maybe that's the way they obviously wanted to go. Or maybe it's just more economical. I don't know. But I do like the way the design is. I like how he has it. Really cool. The Tobacco Noir. Just on the bottom, it says Tobacco Noir, the name, and it has cologne on the bottom. So it says that this is cologne. This is not the label that comes on this. I think that Jim was in a hurry, sent it to me. He made a fresh batch for me. So I appreciate that. When I first did the unboxing, you can notice that I was trying to read the ingredients and I was thinking, okay, this has sterile alcohol in it, distilled water, all these things that are not normally in a beard oil. So don't take that as this is a bad thing that the company's done and you don't want to buy from them, because if you get hung up on that, then you're missing out on some great products that we're going to talk about. It can simply happen to literally anybody. I know I could probably put a label on there and mess up and put a cologne one on there, and so I did not discredit that at all as a reviewer. I did talk to Jim, and Jim had told me before I even said anything. He said, hey, I know that I'd put a cologne label on that beard oil, and I apologize, and I knew that you'd probably figure that out. So he was transparent, did let me know he made a fresh batch and put the wrong label on. So no sweat on this side. I'm not upset about it, not bothered by it at all. So this is something that makes him human and makes him authentic. And it also shows that this is not some big batch machine crafted, operated business. This is a small batch company. This owner, Jim, is a small batch man that puts these all together by hand. And I wasn't trying to rhyme right there, but I am a poet and didn't even know it. But what I want to say is this stuff was fantastic. The carrier worked well in my beard. The scent was great. It's unique. Let me read the carrier blend on this other oil that has the actual carrier blend on it. It's going to be jojoba oil, argan oil, castor oil, flaxseed oil, sweet almond. It's going to have vitamin E, fragrance oils, and essential oils. So a simple blend on that, nothing crazy. It does work. Now this scent I'm going to talk about in just a moment, but I do want to talk about this Tobacco Noir, just a great tobacco scent. Double tobacco, vanilla, cognac, oud, clove, plum, Kentucky, and bourbon. Again, just a nice scent. I really don't get the tobacco off the top. What I'm getting when I smell this is maybe some clove, plum, maybe some bourbon, kind of mixed in right there. I don't really get the double tobacco off the beginning, but I will say it does evolve in the beard. You do start picking up that tobacco in that, some of the vanilla to kind of round it off. The bourbon, it's like all in a nice, I said this on another review, it's almost like an orchestra, a symphony. It's all coming together. You know, you start out with a couple of little, instruments with notes in this case, and then all of a sudden when it comes to a climax, you got all of the notes all together, working very, very well together, and just a great altogether unique scent. Again, this is Tobacco Noir. Just a fantastic, great scent that I enjoyed a lot. Now, I will say that I did get the beard butter as well, and that was this one right here. Just so you know, I did purchase the scent that I'm about to talk to you about, but he did throw this in as a courtesy, which I do highly appreciate Jim for doing that. Didn't have to put this in there, but he did, and so I'm glad because I've been eyeing this one for a while. So this is a 2-ounce beard butter container, you can see, and just a great, awesome looking look to it. Very clean, nothing crazy, small town traditions on there. Beard butter, Tobacco Noir, 2-ounce on the back. It's going to have another label here. It's going to have the ingredients, the socials on there, distributed by Small Town Traditions right there in Clover, South Carolina. Ingredients going to be shea butter in this one, mango butter, cocoa butter, kokum butter. So there's 4 butters in this one. Jojoba oil, argan oil, castor oil, flaxseed oil, sweet almond, vitamin E, fragrance. So it's going to have their normal carrier blend in the butter as the oil, but it's going to have those 4 different butters included in that. So really cool, nice butter. I really enjoyed the butter actually. You can see right here, it's a nice creamy consistency. Wasn't real like mashed potato creamy, like loose, I guess I should say, if that's the right way to say it, but it's got some firmness to it. There's no wax, so it's not like going to be firm like beeswax or anything like that, but it's firm enough where it's got texture, but it's soft enough where it's creamy. It does melt pretty fast in your hand. I mean, you can see my finger right there, and I'll just do like that, and you can see it has melted in my hand. All right, so I'm just gonna rub that on my arm. I already have beard products in my beard today, but altogether, scent strength, I'd say a good like 7, 8. So it's really high up there. You can definitely pick this up. I mean, it's definitely, my wife, I think when she smelled it, she goes, there's something, I think she equated it to like caramel. She was smelling like caramel. I'm not exactly sure where she was getting the caramel at, but she could definitely smell it for sure. Longevity on this, I get about 6, 7 hours in this, so pretty good there as far as the scent life on this. So let me talk about this next one. This next one is the new one, new drop. This is the one that I purchased, JD McGee. Now, I didn't know that this was one that was made for Jacob from Jacked Up Leatherworks. I had no idea. But I seen the scent profile and I thought, man, this looks pretty good. And I went ahead and picked this one up. I did also pick up the butter as well. So he was selling the oil and the butter. It was a limited drop. From what I understood, the scent profile on this one is going to be sweet tobacco, cypress, pine needle, Tahitian, vanilla, and fresh cherries. Now, I will say to Jim, I would like to see the fonts a little bit bigger, maybe definitely more like readable on there. I'm not sure if you can see that very well, but it's kind of hard for me, honestly. I'm not an old guy, but I feel like I'm getting older every day. Just turned 42 yesterday, but it's kind of hard for me to read that, to be honest with you. And maybe it's just the color of the font, maybe bump it up a little bit. But altogether, I really did enjoy this scent. I didn't know what to expect when I first did the unboxing, which I will link it somewhere up here. I'll do a card here, and then at the end I'll have it. But when I first smelt it, I was like, it's interesting. So going back to the scent, what I'm picking up, I'm not picking up a whole lot of the tobacco, really. What I'm picking up more, and I'm just kind of looking at the notes so I can kind of equate what I'm reading and what I'm smelling. I'm not picking up a lot of the cherries either. Perhaps maybe I'm picking up some of the very little of the cypress and the pine needles together, it's kind of like almost like a woodsy vibe to me, honestly. Um, definitely getting some of the cypress in that for sure. And I just got some on my hand. Now it's gonna be on my nose all day long. But seriously, I do get a little bit of the tobacco after a while in this because I do remember. But you get some of the cypress, the pine needles right off the top. I could definitely smell it right off the top. The fresh cherries didn't really pick up very much of that. It perhaps maybe evolved a little bit in the beard over time. Tahitian vanilla didn't get a whole lot of that either. So the sweet tobacco leaf and the tobacco, which is the double tobacco, I'm guessing that's in this, don't really pick up a whole lot of that. Now, again, it's so complex and unique, the scent, it makes it good. I didn't know for sure in the beginning exactly what it was going to be like. I just seen all the notes. I thought, that's interesting. I'd like to try it out. Am I glad I bought it? Yes, I am. I think it's a very nice, unique scent. I'm definitely going to be still wearing this because I do like it. Um, would it be on my like top 5 scents that I go to? I don't know. I have so many. But would I continue to wear it? Absolutely. I definitely, absolutely will continue to wear this, both of these, because they smell really nice. They've got a nice uniqueness to it. This is definitely something that you want to pick up and try because there's nothing out there on the market that smells like this that I've smelled personally myself. So, on a scale 1 to 10, would I recommend you to pick one of these oils up from Small Town Tradition? I'd say 9, 10 for sure. I definitely feel like you should definitely check out Small Town Traditions. I think that they've got incredible products. These scents were actually really good, actually. I really enjoyed these scents. And I love unique scents. And you know I like scents if you follow me. Here's the butter. You can see how much I've used of that. Again, you can pick up that cypress and pine needle, but let me say this. It's not so much piney, like, it's going to be like right up in your face pine, because I'm not a big fan of pine. I mean, maybe around Christmas time when I'm thinking of Christmas trees and stuff, but you don't get like a big blast of pine up in your face. There's a hint of that pine. I'd say more cypress, more of a woodsy feel with some tobacco in it is kind of what I get out of this. Now the cherry, I'm going to be honest with you. This is just my nose. I don't pick up really any cherry in this. Don't know if it's just not that present in this. Maybe it's not as much as far as the scent that was put in this, but take it or leave it. I just don't get a whole lot of cherry to my nose. Maybe somebody else will. Back, gonna have those ingredients, instructions, socials, and all that. I will say that I picked up the oil and butter. I want to say it was around 25 bucks. So fantastic price for the combo. Definitely great pricing when it comes to what they offer on their website. So I'm going to drop a link below in the description where to find this stuff out, Small Town Traditions. I'm going to be honest with you. I'm not sure if JD McGee is still available, but if it is, you need to pick some up, try it out. Definitely need to check out Tobacco Noir if you've never checked that one out. They've got all these different scents that I definitely want to try out. For sure would love to check out their liquid butter to see how that is. But let me know in the comments below, have you ever tried out Small Town Traditions? And if you have, what is your favorite scent that you've ever used from this company? Perhaps maybe there's some that you didn't like too much. Let us know in the comments below. But for me, I did enjoy the JD McGee and the Tobacco Noir. Fantastic scents altogether. Thanks so much, Jim, for throwing in that Tobacco Noir. I really do appreciate it. I think it was fantastic. The butter, great job. So with that said, that's going to be my take on Small Town Traditions, JD McGee, and Tobacco Noir. Always remember, look sharp and lead strong. See you on the next one.